Hi guys, welcome back to my weekly readings. I trust you guys have had a great week and are gearing up for July. It's right around the corner. Today we're going to visit the energies that may affect us for the week of June the 25th through to the 1st of July. First of all, I'd like to thank you guys for your likes, your shares, your comments. For those of you that have donated to my channel, I do appreciate it at this time. I also would like to thank those of you that have contacted me for a private reading. Thank you guys. I love you all and you know this. I'm also going to be putting out a new reading. It's a romance reading, but it has to do with both partners. The reading will entail both of you, the first partner, the second partner, and it has to deal with the elements and how the elements affect the relationship. So stay tuned for a new reading that I'm going to be offering you guys. Alright, without further ado, let's get to the reading that we're looking at for this week. As I was shuffling, usually meditating with the cards, I always get cards that tell me what the reading is going to be about and what the main energies or the main focus should be on our coming week. For this week, it's focusing on self. It's healing self. It's focusing on your inner child. The first card that came out is 35 and it's called Home. In the context of teaching, let us say the word home describes your unconscious ability to attract intimate partners with the positive and negative qualities your parents instilled in you. So it's a recreation that we continually do, and we don't really understand that we are doing this. This card honors the wounded child in you that keeps recreating home, hoping to get your childhood developmental codependency needs met, which is very difficult, and we don't realize that we're doing it. You might even provoke the other to act or look like your original parent for some of us. That's something that you can see. Others can see that as to where perhaps you may not notice that. In a world where so many of our natural emotions were not encouraged and worse yet suppressed, you are now encouraged to feed the feelings trapped inside of you that consistently sabotage you and that sabotage your life as you're moving forward. For some of us, home was an amazing, empowering, and happy place, but for the most of us, it was lacking. There was unease and hurt. This is the imprint on your nervous system, which forces the dysfunction you had with your parents to rise to the surface with your current partner and the people that are close to you, because for some of us, we don't have a partner. So the people around us are family members, people at work. We continually try to heal that wound within us that we need to really focus on. There are some self-help little things that you could do in order to try to heal that wound from the past. You know, for some of you, there might have been abandonment or abuse. You need to have courage now to feel where that frozen pain is stored and grieve. You can use music, you can use photos, movement, memories to connect with your inner child. You need to touch your body to intensify the sensations you are experiencing with the intention to release the stuck emotions, to heal that part of you that is buried so deeply that you may not even realize that it's happening in your life. But you wonder, why do things keep falling apart? Why do I keep sabotaging my relationships or the things that I work very, very hard to build up, and then all of a sudden, boom, they fall apart because I sabotage myself with negative thinking or with situations that happen. So you wonder that, and you wonder, how the hell do I break out of it? But some of it stems from childhood, from imprints, from things that have happened to you, and you just don't know how to fix it. But you need to try to bring those emotions up to the surface. Try to work on what happened. And for some of you, you may be feeling some of these emotions now. You may be going through the memories of old relationships or situations that happened in the home. And you're wondering, why the hell am I thinking about this? Why am I crying? Why are these memories coming up now? I don't want to think this. I don't want it to be a part of me. But you need to bring them up. You need to face them. You need to try to heal them. You can even ask a partner or a person that's evolved, the person that loves you, that knows you, to do some role playing with you, by offering you non-judgmental and kind gazes as you express your story and your feelings and what actually happened. Then your partner can role play the part of your parent or a guardian or an ex-lover, and tell you that you are lovable, tell you all those positive reinforcements that you didn't get from your parents, or that you didn't get from your first relationships, which really leave an imprint, and then your following relationships, all you're doing is trying to recreate, that pain. Some of it even stems from past lives. You'll meet a soulmate, a very significant one, early on in your life, and you try to recreate whatever happened in your past life with that particular soulmate, and then you wonder, what the hell's going on? I really care for this person really cares for me. Why do we keep going around in a big old circle and everything is so negative? It's because you're trying to heal the past, heal whatever happened in a past life, but we don't always have all that information. Sometimes it's okay to do a past life regression, especially if you're having a lot of difficulties with your partner, so that you can go back and find out what the heck happened in a previous life with this person. Then you may see the correlation of what's going on now, or it may help, in some way. But spend time communicating with yourself, with the people around you, and also with your inner child. Spend time communicating with the little you, with the young little girl or with a young boy that was wounded by so many people, or in so many ways that it has lasted throughout the times. That way, as you move forward, as perhaps you meet a new person, or you, get a new job, you start to feel happier about yourself and about the people that are around you, because they no longer will reflect the parts of you that need to be healed, because you'll be more balanced, you'll be more healed. You're going to receive some help from above, because the angels, the divine, really, really loves you. They really care about us, and they really want us to heal. To heal a little quicker, to focus on it, to realize it. Once you bring it up to the surface, once you see it, then you can begin to heal it. But if you don't realize it, or you ignore it, or you feel like it's so far in the past that it doesn't come back, it is like a circle, or lives are like a circle that just don't end. So eventually it comes back. It comes back reflected to you by a partner, or it'll come back a parent that you go back to try to help, and then all those things start to come back. So you're going to receive some help from above in order to heal this, okay? So don't feel like you are alone. You need to pay attention to the signs that will be coming in to help you heal, to help you move forward. Listen again to music, what people are saying. Communicate, try to learn some things, and through all of that you will receive the help that you are asking for. Remember, what we're trying to heal is the self-sabotage of our own lives, of our own desires, of what we truly want in life, and trying not to sabotage it in a sense. The darkest parts of ourselves, we need to face our demons, we need to face our wounded inner child, that's in there somewhere. There will be some wise teachers that come along and help us and bring us messages, so you need to pay attention, okay? And most of all, have faith. Don't let your faith falter, because that is what's going to get you past this really difficult situation. There's a lot of planets in retrograde. We're going within, trying to help ourselves. So now is a good time to do it. So once they all go back into forward motion, and we can start to move through the second part of this year, we'll be better off at the end. Once Jupiter goes back into Sagittarius, it's also going to be a good thing, because that planet will be happy there, and we'll be able to reap some of the things that we have sown throughout the year, okay? Shuffling a different deck, again, higher power. There's higher power that's trying to guide us. We need to focus on our third eye. We need to pay attention to the signs. We need to love ourselves and have a lot of faith as we go forward, okay? It's asking us to go the distance. It isn't going to be easy, but don't give up. Don't stop right in the middle of whatever it is you're doing, because again, that's another form of self-sabotage. Don't think that you're too weak, or you don't have enough energy, or you're not going to have enough support. Whatever it is that's right in front of you that you are trying to manifest, or you're trying to move through the energy, regardless of the obstacles that come up, or the blocks, or the situations that you may have, you will be able to break through. You will be able to go the distance because a higher power will be right behind you, helping you, okay? A different deck, more or less the same thing. I step out of the way and surrender any need for control in order to make room for God's healing love to flow through me and this situation. So again, we have the divine really trying to help us at this time. It hears our prayers. It hears our pain. It hears what we want to try to manifest. But we need to not self-sabotage, because if something were to manifest right now and you haven't faced your inner demons or healed that inner child, you may sabotage it again. You may sabotage exactly what you're asking for, what the divine will hand to you, and then you're like, oh, forget it. I'll wait for the next best thing, and then you don't realize that it was a gift that was brought to you by God. So you need to pay attention. It is coming. There's messages that are coming. Healing is happening. So don't give up. Go the distance, because angelic energy is right behind us trying to help us, okay? Now let's get ready for the weekly reading. Alright guys, I put those cards back in the deck, because when I reshuffle them, they may come out again. So it may be a sign that it's really something that we need to focus on. Strength, when it comes to partnerships or getting together with others, or the partnerships that you have in your life right at this moment. For some of you, it could be a Leo that's coming into your lives for a partnership, because the Strength card does represent a Leo. Or it just could represent you being strong when it comes to relationships and strengthening your bonds with those that are around you, with your family. There could be some three-party situations for some of you when it comes to your relationships, but be strong because the healing is coming. Remember, we're working through the self-sabotage. This could be something of the past that's already moving away. You need to be strong in order to be able to overcome it, so that the new partner that comes in, you don't, again, sabotage the relationship that's coming your way. For some of you that are single, there could be a partner that's coming to your life that could be going through this right at the moment. So you need to be patient. You need to work on your own issues. There are messages coming through when it comes to Four of Wands, committed relationship, marriages, the laying down of solid foundations for some of you that are moving. Messages, many different offers, so it's time to start paying attention. Something that you have put down is going to be revived with the Judgment card. Be strong. Pull your strength. Do not let the emotions overcome, because you are being protected through these changes. You have the strength of a lion. It's right on your lap. And it's tame. You're able to conquer your emotions and conquer the negative energy through love, through patience, through kindness, not through force. Will you be able to overcome the obstacles and the necessary energies you'll need to get through this tower, this realization, this epiphany that's going to happen, these big changes. Something falling so that you can start again. For some of you, it's a house move. It's going to happen. Because these are major arcana cards, okay? So they're asking you to be strong. There is something coming. And it's cloaked. It has armor on. So it's very strong. It's going to be hard for you to keep your cool through these changes, okay? But you can do it, because you will have the divine behind you. Alright, let's see if it's going to let me read for the week. We have the Nine of Coins. Someone that's alone. Someone that has their finances very much under control. Someone that listens to their subconscious. And someone that's kind. For some of you, there's going to be someone that assists you through some of the changes that you will be experiencing this week. For some of you, it's you. This is representing yourself. It's representing you being solid, grounded in your own energy, having your finances stable at this time. But you're alone, and you're wanting to bring someone else into the fold. Either have a partnership or somehow get some help from other people. And there are others that are coming in order to assist you, so don't give up. Because you do have your passions with you. There's a wand on the ground there. So there's something that you're trying to manifest. Whether for some of you it's a relationship, for others of you it's a home, for others of you it's a new job. And it is coming. We've gotten 2 aces here back to back. So there's going to be some clarity that happens, all right? Ace of Swords, clarity, cutting through the garbage, getting rid of things you no longer need, transforming your energy because you're starting to see things for what they truly are. No more illusions about the direction that you're going, about the people that are around you, about the situations that you're experiencing at work or at home. You're gaining a lot of clarity as you move through. So it allows you to cut through what isn't real anymore. For some of you, this represents going to the dentist. It could also represent a surgery from someone that you may know that could be going through surgery at this time. You may not know that, but this does represent that as well. It represents a very able doctor, or a cutting, so surgery, okay? But this is also representation of writing, putting things into words, poetry, clear thinking, clear sentient, just seeing everything so clearly now as you move through. And you have an Ace of Coins here. So there's something new that's being manifested into the physical realm, whether it's a relationship, a new home, a new job. It's something that offers abundance as you move through, but it's the very beginning. Both of these are the very beginning of clarity and manifestation of something into the physical that you would like to manifest. And here's a lion. Very calm. So again, this could represent the sign of Leo, or the fixed signs that come in to help. Could be your energy that is very calm at this time, and you're trying to manifest something that you've worked very hard to achieve, and it shows here. You're in a position right now, sitting pretty, as they say, to be able to manifest this new thing that you're trying to bring into manifestation. And I won't call it anything in particular, because for all of us it's something different. So I swear this time I'm putting the cards out. So you see how cards come out as I'm shuffling? So that's how I get my pre-cards, pre-reading, you know. Shuffling the cards, meditating, and then being the cards that open up the reading, per se. Okay. And we usually get a lot of major arcana cards when I shuffle. The bottom of the deck is the Hermit, looking within. Again, we're being told to look within, to heal ourselves as we move forward, so we can be the guiding light for other people, for those around us. We need to gather our strength. We need to spend some time resting. Some time resting, being patient, because the work that's ahead is going to take a toll on us. It's going to be hard. And we need to be careful not to allow anyone to cheat us out of anything or set us on a path that is not our own, okay? There is some transformative energy that is coming in as we've gotten the Death card. So during this week, a lot of changes are going to be happening, but we're going to be keeping to ourselves, okay? Not talking too much, listening more than we are talking, because remember, we're watching for signs. So we have to listen more, pay attention to what's going on around us, so we don't open our mouths at the wrong time. Okay, we need to be patient. We need to rest, because we can become very exhausted or tired. There also could be someone that's sick in your home, or there's someone that you know is very ill. Okay, so you need to pay attention to that. We have the Hierophant here. So this could be a Taurus. This could be someone that's very grounded in energy. There also could be a marriage proposal for some of you, because this represents marriage. It also represents big changes. It represents tradition. It represents big businesses. So you could be in a very traditional job that's going to go through a lot of changes. Someone at your job may get sick. So pay attention to that. This could also represent a healing that happens when it comes to your beliefs, to your religion, to your tradition. You're going to be gaining some knowledge about certain things during this week. So be patient. Keep to yourself. Get some rest. If it's representing us, it's telling us you need to hang up your pain from the past. This represents the Three of Swords, the pain that you've experienced in your love life, in your emotional life. And just hanging that up and taking your fourth sword and taking a break. Taking a break from the world. Believe me, your guardian angels are right there with you, talking to you, helping you heal. Again, a little shield here with a lion. So For some of you, Leo could be very significant as you move through this week, or a fire sign could be very significant for you. It give you strength. Okay, we have the Empress at the end of the week. The Empress is all about being able to manifest into the physical what you desire. It's a very abundant card. It's happiness. Some of you, it's pregnancy. Some of you is children. Some of you is marriage, a new partner that comes into your life that's very abundant, that's very lovable, could have children or grandchildren. So it's an extension of your life, of what you have, your circle. Here is the Two of Cups again. So the Two of Cups, it could be about partnerships for some of you. Something new that begins now, as we've gotten the Fool here, the Sun card. So a new partnership for some of you is going to be highlighted. It's being highlighted. The sun is shining on it. Again, representation of the sign of Leo, the world. So there's some endings of cycles for some of you. For some of you, it could be a person that's of the sign of Leo that could be ending some cycles in their life and something new to begin with the Fool card. We've gotten a lot of major arcana cards here. So there's a lot of things that are happening in our lives. And it starts this week. It starts, I guess, the month of July, because that's where we're going into. So there's going to be tremendous changes that will lighten our life, that will lighten our load, that will make us feel like a child again. So we're healing that inner child. We're beginning anew. We're settled when it comes to our finances. We're in a good, strong position so that we can begin these new ideas, this new direction, this new manifestation that we're trying to bring about. There's going to be the death of the old and the new that comes out and shines. Okay, for some of you, there could be someone that passes away. I mean, someone that you know. It doesn't have to be a close friend, or you may hear of someone that passes away. I normally don't say that, but with these two cards, there is a possibility. There could be news that you hear, but the rest of the cards are very positive. So I would have to steer away from that and say that it's more of a change, of a transformation of your own energy, of your own spiritual growth, your enlightenment, you know. And for some of you, it's marriage and pregnancy, because these two cards together are, you know, a marriage that happens, a pregnancy for some. You know, maybe someone you know is getting married and they're pregnant again, or they're going to be pregnant, and it's about a relationship. So others of you, a new relationship that begins. If you are single, there's a big possibility that something new starts. It's small, it's just the very beginning, but nonetheless a beginning. So keep that in mind. But remember, you need to figure out exactly what it is that you want out of life. What is it that you're trying to manifest with these cards on the table? Is it a new home? Is it a new direction? A new job? A new relationship? Learning about yourself a bit more? It could be any of the above. But you need to spend some time alone trying to figure that out before you can connect with anyone else. Being patient. Keeping to yourself a little bit. Listening more than you talk, you know, so that you can hear and absorb the messages that will be coming this week from the divine. And it can come out of the mouth of anyone around you. It could be a customer. It could be a person you work with. It could be a neighbor. It could be children. Children are easier to contact. They're closer to divinity than we are, because we've been through a lot. They haven't yet, so they could say something that may ring a bell. Remember, we're enlightened now. We're closing out cycles in our lives that no longer need to be open, so that we can begin something anew. And we're being protected by the universe, so we don't have to fear anything. Enlightenment, again, that comes from the big changes that we're going to be going through, making us feel happy again, like a child, beginning anew, starting a new era in our lives. And with the Death card, we will. It's transformation that happens. Everything gets wiped clean so that you can begin again. And here's the Fool, being very innocent as we move forward, but yet following that drumbeat, that inner knowing, that guidance that we get. Okay. Remember to stay balanced. Keep balance with your emotions and your actions. Keep them very balanced as you move forward. And try to get rest so that you don't get overwhelmed. All right, it's time for the interactive part. Remember to choose A, B, or C. I can put some stones out. A is rose quartz, the Merkaba. B will be a citrine point. And C will be an amethyst, Merkaba. Okay? So 1, 2, 3, A, B, C, or rose quartz, citrine, or amethyst. Whatever you like. The best. Okay, I'm taking them right off the top. Mother Mary deck. That's funny. This card flipped up. I put it back in there. I said, nah, I'm not going to pull any cards right now. I'm going to wait till the end. And it flipped out again. So I now have to say it. Self-respect is very important as we move through. I honor and love myself through my healthful actions. So healthy eating, breaking addictions, or breaking codependency, or healing yourself, your inner child. The foods you eat, getting some exercise, getting extra rest, getting outdoors, breathing in some fresh air. But your self-respect, don't allow anyone to trample over that, okay, or change you in any more ways. Have your boundaries up. And know what you will allow someone to do or not do or say or not say, and don't ever cross your boundaries. Respect yourself, therefore everyone else will respect you as well. For some of you, the answer to your prayers and affirmations are fully realized in the winter months. As we are in summer now, we just went through the summer solstice. Winter is right around the corner, so it's something that begins now. By winter, it will be fully realized. You will be reaping what you sow by that time, okay? There's going to be a lot of joy. By enjoying this moment, I'm giving thanks to God for my life. So bring some joy into your life. Again, music, singing, dancing, moving your body. That all raises your vibrations and you'll feel better about yourself, okay? So be sure to stay in the moment, in the here and now. This card here says the there and now. So it's time to move away from the past. Stay focused on the present with your thoughts on the future. Put out your intentions of what you would like to manifest. Stay in the present moment and release it. Release it to the divine so that it brings into your life what you truly want, and release the past then and now. Okay? Stay in the present moment. For those of you that chose A, ask for what you want. Let the universe and other people know what you need. Okay? Put your intentions out there, your thoughts out there, and release them. Tell people what you would like to have in your life, and then let it go, because eventually somebody you know may know someone, may bring about that desire that you want, that wish that you're putting out to the universe somehow. A message, an introduction, a direction. You never know. Blessings are coming your way, so stay focused. Today I count my blessings, small and large, and I notice the new gifts that come to me from God. The divine is trying to help, and we've gotten many cards this week that are pointing to God, to divinity, to our angels, to messages that are coming, to higher guidance. So stay focused, because whoever chose A, you're getting some additional blessings this week. Ask for what you want so that it comes to you now, okay? Think about it. Again, this is like the Hermit card. Think about what you desire, what you'd like to manifest, and truly be sure that it helps you and those around you, those that you care about, so that you know that it's the best thing for yourself and for those that you love, that it will hurt no one. So think through before you put the wish out there to the universe, because remember, be careful what you wish for, because you might just get it, and then you think, well, why did I get this? Oh, well, you did ask for it, but you didn't know how to ask, or you need to first focus on what you want. Think about it first. All right, for those of you that chose B, express your individuality. Allow your true self to shine, because you're awesome. So let people know who you truly are. Don't be afraid if you're a little bit eccentric. Show everybody how eccentric you are, because that one person that's out there looking for you, or that you attract because of your eccentricity, that's good, okay? That's what you want. You want them to know that you can stand above others, that you are special, that you can stand out in a crowd. Show them. Don't hide yourself anymore. Express who you truly are. You may be an artist. You may be really good at cooking. You may be really good at acting. You may be really good at talking to people, at decorating. Show people who you are, because there's something that you're not getting because you're hiding the things that you truly love. So open up, okay? Jesus. I pray for Jesus' help and guidance with this situation. Whatever it is you're trying to manifest, or the direction that you're trying to go in, if things are not clear, if you want to break through the illusions, the Ascended Master is trying to help you. So ask for help. Without asking, you will not receive. Ask them for help, and you will get it. Also, take a nap, because you may be working yourself too hard. Be sure you sleep, because your messages may come through to you during a nap. Taking naps is not the same as sleeping at night, because during the nap you're not as deep into your sleep, because sometimes we sleep so deeply we don't remember the messages. But a nap right when you're falling into that sleep level, I think it's, I don't know what beta, whatever zone it is, okay, right when you're right before you fall asleep, you can receive a message. So pay attention. They're asking you to take naps as well. You may be overworking yourself, or not sleeping soundly enough or long enough. So a little naps will help you with your energy, and it can also help you see the messages that they're trying to bring to you. For those of you that chose C, practice, practice, practice. With daily practice, you can polish your skills and talents and increase your confidence. So whatever it is you're trying to manifest, or you would like to do, you need to practice it every single day. That way, you get better at it. Practice makes perfect. I've always heard that, and it's true. There's some wonderful things that are coming your way. You have a magical being here right next to you, a unicorn. So some of you, it's music. You want to play some type of an instrument. You need to practice it every day. You want to learn to read cards. You got to practice it every day. You want to learn to paint. Again, practice makes perfect. So whatever it is you're trying to do, a creative talent, practice it a little bit more. And trust. You need to trust that the universe is watching out for you. I know that God in His infinite wisdom and love is answering my prayers right now. Just trust, and it'll come to you sooner. If you put fear into it or try to manifest it yourself, it'll be delayed, because perhaps the direction you're trying to go in, or the thing you're trying to manifest, is not the best for you. But you asked for help, so now you can just kind of wait a little bit. Be more patient so that it does arrive, okay? It's asking you to take a leap of faith. Take a leap of faith and trust in the divine. And everything that you're asking for will come to you in the right time, in divine timing. So fear not. Alright guys, for those of you that would like to get a daily card from me, please hook up with my Instagram, Raisa's Tarot. And I do put out a daily card, so that's kind of interesting to some people, and others don't care. But if you're interested, join me on my Instagram page. Also, I'm going to be putting out this new romance reading, so stay tuned for that. I don't know if I'll put it in a video or if I'll just add it on to my blog. I will let you know via a video, I guess. Alright, bye for now. Have a great week.